This video describes the difference between Cummins version 2 and Cummins version 3 software for the Snap-on ProLink Ultra. The first difference is in how trouble codes are displayed. Versions 1 and version 2 Cummins software displayed trouble codes from the Cummins high-speed UDS bus only. Version 3 displays trouble codes from the UDS bus and the J1939 line at the same time. So you'll notice more trouble codes displayed using version 3 than the two previous versions. Next, you'll notice that you can make calibration changes on 2013 or newer Cummins engines. You can make changes like top vehicle speed, adjust cruise control settings, and enable and disable the engine idle shutdown timer. You can also make various PTO changes like PTO ramp rate, maximum engine speed with the PTO engaged, and maximum vehicle speed with the PTO engaged, among others. Next, there are several special tests that have been added for 2013 or newer Cummins engines. First on the list is after treatment history. Shows you the last 10 successful regens. It will show you elapsed engine hours between them, starting and ending temperatures of diesel particulate filter, and maximum exhaust back pressure. If you're trying to diagnose a plug DPF or any kind of regen issue in a Cummins engine, this is awfully helpful information. This was available for earlier engines up to 2012, but now it's available for 2013 and newer engines as well. If you look at the bottom of this after treatment history chart, you'll see there's only minutes elapsed between regen attempts, above average DPF soot load and low exhaust gas temps. Then you can clearly see near the top of the chart 3 or 4 regens down when this truck was fixed. We're back to 24 hours at least between regens, normal exhaust back pressures, and finally some high exhaust gas temperatures. Another handy test is the fast idle warm-up test. It bumps the idle up to a set speed and runs the engine on 3 cylinders as if it's operating in very cold conditions and trying to keep the engine warm. If a customer is complaining about an engine performance issue when the engine is in fast idle warm-up, you can duplicate the conditions in order to diagnose it. The last 2 tests we're going to talk about for 2013 and newer engines are engine abuse history and cylinder contribution. Engine abuse history includes tattletale information on things like vehicle speed, engine oil temp, coolant temp, and the like, so that you can tell if the engine has been abused. The cylinder contribution test has been present in previous versions of Cummins software, but a change has been made on the 2013 or newer engines to match earlier versions of software. You can now kill multiple cylinders on these 13 and newer engines. You'll see here you kill a cylinder by switching to manual mode, touching the cylinder that you want to shut off, and here we got cylinder 1 shut off, now cylinder number 3, now cylinder number 5. Any cylinder you want to return to action, touch that same number again, so now we got cylinder 1 working again. And you can kill as many as 4 cylinders and have a Cummins engine still run, and when you kill the 5th, it will probably stall out. But either way, you now have full control over killing as many cylinders as you'd like at one time. Equally big news in the software update is coverage for 2006 and older Cummins engines. Codes and data coverage remains the same. There's great coverage on trouble codes and data. There are no calibration changes, but there are some bidirectional controls. You can do things like watch governor status, which is engine state monitor, view engine abuse history, turn the lift pump on and off, cylinder contribution test, and turbocharger actuator test when available.